So I need to go on a rant because Deadpool vs. Wolverine is the worst movie I've ever seen. I hate it so much and I have so much to say for it about it. Look at the runtime. I'm going to cut stuff, but I'm going to go off about why this movie is complete garbage. Is everything wrong with Hollywood, everything wrong with Marvel, and especially Ryan Reynolds. Give me 1 second. I should do this plug like Ryan Reynolds would do because Ryan Reynolds would just say, time for me to have a nice Voodoo Ranger. Got to get the ad money in. People, let me say something. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. He's just telling you like, "Hey, I'm just doing a bunch of commercials in your face." When he does his shitty little commercials, like that's not humor. He's not it's really fitting with the movie, right? Cuz the movie is supposed to be about a man changing, right? Deadpool's changing and he's not vulnerable, right? He doesn't know how to be vulnerable and he just wishes he could and be with the woman he loves and enjoy his life. Um he doesn't learn that lesson at all for anyone who's seen the movie. Sorry, spoilers obviously. Um he doesn't learn the lesson at all. He's the same annoying asshole through the whole movie and then he just like, yeah, kind of decides like life's worth living and I want to save my planet. But he already did shit like that in the first movie. He had a heart. Like, you know what I mean? He did shit heroic in the second movie. What are we talking about? That wasn't cool. That wasn't anything. And he didn't learn or change. The movie is the most painful movie I've ever seen. Every moment is just cringe and not funny and non stop. The amount of times he says Marvel is ridiculous. It's one thing to break the fourth wall, it's another thing to not have any wall. It's just literally constant. It's just like not funny. And he's just like, Marvel Universe, Marvel this. He's like joking. Again, I should do quotes because none of these are really jokes. He just does statements about, yeah, Hugh Jackman, they're going to get you. They're going to want to pay you a lot of money to do a lot of movies for this shit. Ha ha. That's funny? What's funny about that? There's no humor. There's no, let me just think of something off the top of my head. Something like, like trying to reference like is it worth it or does like referencing a time where Wolverine sells out in another movie or referencing like of X-Men, or referencing something from the comic books or referencing even like one of Hugh Jackman's other roles, like a decision he makes and saying the character's name and like it's a lot. It reminds me of blah blah when he blah. Like, okay, that's still fucking annoying if you do it every second, but it's better than just literally like, man, this is so bad. It reminds me of Hugh Jackman and Les Miserables. It's like the whole movie is like Family Guy setups with no punchline. You know what I mean? Like that's not even a good Family Guy setup, but it is a setup. Like this reminds me of the time Hugh Jackman was in Les Miserables, whatever, and they'd show something funny, but it's just really not. And it's like he's just rambling. He's just rambling nonstop. The jokes don't really match what's happening. It's just like he's just going off because he's random and he's Deadpool and multiverse. So it gives you an excuse to just say whatever and do whatever. This movie is so garbage. It's so insulting to someone from like a consumer standpoint and as an artistic standpoint. Um, Let me pause for a second. I'm gonna cut because I need a little break to think about another point. Um, Voodoo Ranger, if you want to sponsor this and give me money, or like, this is my favorite beer. So, Voodoo Ranger, and I'm the YouTuber, and I like Voodoo Ranger even. So, if I'm doing an ad, then that means I love it. Voodoo Ranger with the fucking fun Hollywood star. Like, what the fuck is that? The whole movie was like one large Geico commercial, like a shitty Geico commercial. Like, here's Elektra, here's Blade, here's this character you remember, 20th Century Fox, ha ha ha. Everything's in the background. Get it? Because like Marvel bought 20th Century Fox. Okay, show me that for 1 fucking second. That was the whole storyline. Can someone tell me what was the actual story of this fucking thing? Did any of it really matter? Just like set up that he needs to set the universe, save it. And then what happens? It's just dog shit. The whole movie is just going from one Fox callback to another and not doing anything fun or unique really with the properties. It's like Sabretooth and Wolverine. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And the fight's 1 fucking second. So what was the payoff? It's just cool that you brought back the actor who played Sabretooth? Sick. So sick. Like, that's sick if you guys want to like just pay him and do a photo shoot. Like and just the nostalgia or like this, but like and that's cool if you have a good movie with moments like that, but this movie is just moments like that. And it's the sexual humor is nonstop and it's not funny. It's like some fucking it's really like it makes sense. Ryan Reynolds is some attractive white dude who grew up in the Van Wilder era and National Lampoon. It's like the dumbest fucking humor. And I want to say I really like Deadpool 1. I despise Ryan Reynolds as a person and as a brand. Watch Patrick Willems' video on Ryan Reynolds and The Rock. Just annoying, fake. Ugh. They don't even try. Their movies are just vehicles for ads and money. And in this movie, he doesn't hide it. And again, he doesn't make a joke. He just says like, "Man, here's another Disney thing. Man, I'm making a shitload of money. Man, this is about the money." Why is that funny? Why does anyone think that's funny? Detached weirdo getting to make his little like hit piece on 20th Century Fox because he's mad that they didn't let him play fucking Deadpool probably or some bullshit rich ass like little grievance. That shit sucked ass. You know what was good about it? Wolverine's costume was sick. It was fucking dope seeing that. And the fucking spoiler again, when he puts the mask on, that shit was sick. But that could have been a 5 to 10 minute fun little YouTube thing that Marvel put out. You know, a little short story where him and Wolverine are doing everything. It's just so played out and so dragged out. It's nonstop with the sex humor. And another thing, it really has some like fucking like cringe, like incel, racist, borderline racist, conservative ass weirdo type like humor of like so much like I don't think was funny race jokes or like it's just like he doesn't there's no payoff. It's just like he's saying something wacky and some of them are foul as fuck. I don't have really good examples, but like it's just like what are we doing? Like this isn't funny and it was really gross. Um the humor was really bad. The pacing was really bad. I'm trying to think of what else I really don't like about it because there's definitely more. It's a movie for unintrospective men who don't want to grow up because this is like how many movies now where he's just not really learning any lesson and then he like gets with the girl. Like why does he deserve to get back with the girl? He was like he couldn't be vulnerable and he's a fucking annoying asshole and he never changes at all. And he keeps talking about how he needs therapy and he wishes he could be more vulnerable and this and that. Just because you are saying that my character needs this and then you pay it off in the last scene with him being sweet with his wife, that doesn't count. That doesn't fucking count because he didn't change or mature. He just felt like he wanted to save the world. Again, fuck off. And another thing, thank you. Things that don't make any sense is Charles Xavier's fucking sister's storyline and the fucking motivation for no reason. This person is just comically evil and bad and awful. And then she touches Wolverine for a while and bet Wolverine's a sweet soul, has a sweet story. I bet she was touched maybe. Um, I'm kind of annoyed at it because she's just kind of like Charles Xavier would have wanted you to save his universe. She doesn't even fucking know who Charles Xavier is. Why does she care? Why does this super evil bitch feel that touched? Sorry to say, bitch. I'm sorry. It's the Voodoo Ranger. Um, and I won't do a Ryan Reynolds. I don't think calling women bitches is cool. No punchline, no humor. I'm actually owning my vulnerability as a mature adult. Not spreading some dumbass message that you could just be an annoying asshole and not try and just be like super mean well and then things will work out for you. No, you'll get divorces. People will divorce you. People won't like you. Um, so fucking dumb character, this dumb character, Charles Xavier's sister, She's okay. I won't kill you. I won't kill you. Because Wolverine says at least save Charles Xavier's universe. I won't kill you. Oh my god. Here's a portal. You have 3 seconds. Woohoo. Annoying. I'm like, thank God, is this thing ending finally? But then the guy comes in. Wait, you're saying the time person lied to me? Shoot you. Let me go there. And now I'm going to break every timeline. So you're going to break every timeline, including the Charles Xavier one that you just had a huge emotional breakthrough 5 seconds ago. And you're like, oh, go. I was completely evil, but I finally have a heart. And then you lose it in a second. And again, no payoff on anything. She's just doing evil shit, and they have their little hero moment, which again is totally unearned. Everything in this movie is unearned. The Wolverine emotions are cool, but nothing in this. It's just garbage. It's just fucking garbage. It's such a soulless, money-driven piece of shit, guys. Um, Last thing though. So I said the Charles Xavier sister part. I do like sponsorships if Voodoo Ranger wants to reach out. It is my favorite beer and my fiance, so probably cool. Um, I think my point might end at Marvel. You deserve to whatever losses you have as a company. Cringe ass conservative people online who are like, see, this movie proves that people don't like woke shit. This movie proves who you are for sure. If you're someone who likes crass humor, and if you like this and you're not a piece of shit, whatever. I don't get it actually, but that movie was awful. But making a lot of money is no metric for anything. Ryan Reynolds is popular, Deadpool is popular, people like shit, and I talked to someone after who just likes the cameos. This movie got a lot less laughs. I don't know if anyone else experienced, but in the theater, the whole opening montage with the music, no laughs. I'm not saying not one laugh. I feel like in Deadpool 1 and other days it would be good. But again, he's just parodying Deadpool 1 again. Or like he just like bro, there is literally like 4 to 5 slow motion montages with like full songs. And again, an example of not a joke after the final scene. He's just like, yeah, listening to Madonna can really do that for you, or some bullshit. What is the joke? What's the joke? Oh, the joke is that he's aware that the Madonna song was playing. But if a character breaks the fourth wall, then him breaking the fourth wall shouldn't be enough to be funny anymore. It should have to be funny how he's breaking the fourth wall, but it never is in this movie. It's just truly a Family Guy setup and a Geico commercial. It's just like, man, that's Carmen Electra, or Electra, the fucker, Jennifer Aniston. Nah, I did that one on purpose. The rest was on accident. That's Jennifer Garner. Do you know about Daredevil? Oh my fucking god, I'm cracking up because those characters were together. That's so fucking funny, Mr. Reynolds. That's so fucking funny, Mr. Ryan Reynolds. You cracked the code on humor, you fucking Nimrod. Um, Awful piece of shit. Awful piece of shit. But yeah. Oh, it made a lot of money. The Marvel movies, the Disney movies, including this one, are bad because they are soulless pieces of shit. So whether they are soulless, trying to capture on Star Wars nostalgia, or whether they're soulless, trying to capture whatever the fuck this advertising goofy Marvel humor is, or whether they're soulless because they're trying to capture an interest in female leads, which there's nothing wrong on, or people of color in leads, which there's nothing wrong on. Their movies suck not because they are featuring people of color, but because everything they do is bad and soulless. So they're bad movies and they do force shit. But it's not just diversity or some weird bullshit like you guys think. And you're so happy that a movie with two white men did good numerically in the box office, you fucking weirdos. That proves some shit to you. Like you're going down a bad path. Like things are changing on the internet. Like just be a normal person. Actually learn the lesson this movie was trying to teach of like vulnerability. You know? I feel so sad for someone who feels vindicated, like literally. Like imagine people who haven't even seen this movie who just feel vindicated about his success. And what is it? Is it the chicken or the egg with people getting rich and being sellouts and then going down this like anti woke weird cringe jokes shit. Like, is it because you have to leave your humanity at the door when you chase wealth and success at all costs of any creative or moral or ethical fucking boundaries, that then you have to dissociate, and so you become someone who has no morals or ethics or really sense of the public because you don't have a sense of the public. You're just doing your fucking Ryan Reynolds shit over and over again. It's god awful, man. It's god awful. It's god awful, man. I just I can't say it enough. Like, I think we're in a new era. Like, let's let the people who should feel shame instead of us sulking or feeling like we're weird. That was a god awful piece of shit, Ryan Reynolds and Marvel. Fucking bad movie. Bad experience. Awful experience. The Wolverine costume was sick, but you could have just given me some still images and I would have downloaded them and photoshopped them and made some art and been like, damn, this looks sick. Or you could have given me a 5 minute fight scene with Deadpool and Wolverine on YouTube or on fucking Jimmy Kimmel skit with the Marvel's budget. Like, they're just so bad. And like the trailer for the new Captain America, I was low key like, but like, why would this company deserve trust? They are just making the worst things. Um, like and subscribe if you like this. Let me know what you think. I'm curious. That movie was bad, right?